Ever wondered what actually happens when someone gets bitten by a rabid animal? It's a race against time, a real-life medical thriller. Today, we're going to break down the journey of the rabies virus, from the initial bite all the way to the brain. It sounds scary, but understanding it is the key to preventing a tragedy. So, it all starts with a bite, or sometimes just a scratch, from an infected animal. That animal's saliva is loaded with the rabies virus. Once the virus gets past your skin, it doesn't immediately rush into your bloodstream like many other viruses. Instead, it plays a sneaky, long game. Its first target is the muscle and connective tissue right around the wound. Here, it quietly starts to replicate, making more and more copies of itself. This is what we call the incubation period, and it can last for weeks, months, or even, in rare cases, over a year. During this time, the person usually feels completely fine and has no idea what's brewing inside. After this initial multiplication phase, the virus is ready to make its move. It latches onto the nerve endings near the bite area. Think of your nervous system as a massive highway system, with nerves as the roads. The rabies virus hijacks this system, specifically targeting the peripheral nerves, the ones that connect your limbs and organs to your spinal cord and brain. It begins a slow, relentless crawl up these nerve pathways, moving at a snail's pace of maybe a few millimeters to a few centimeters a day. This is a critical detail, because the further the bite is from your brain, the longer you have to get help. A bite on your foot gives you more time than a bite on your face or neck. Once the virus reaches the spinal cord, it picks up speed. The spinal cord is like the central superhighway leading directly to the brain. The virus travels up the spinal cord and finally infiltrates the brain. This is the point of no return. Once the rabies virus infects the brain, it starts to cause massive inflammation, a condition called encephalitis. It wreaks havoc on the central nervous system, which controls everything: your thoughts, movements, and even basic functions like breathing and swallowing. This is when the terrifying and well-known symptoms of rabies begin to appear. The virus affects different parts of the brain, leading to a wide range of symptoms. Infection in the limbic system, which controls emotion and behavior, can cause agitation, aggression, and anxiety. Damage to the brainstem can lead to the infamous hydrophobia, or fear of water. It's not a psychological fear. It's because the virus causes incredibly painful spasms in the throat and larynx muscles when the person tries to swallow. Even the thought of drinking can trigger these spasms. That's also why you see foaming at the mouth. The person can't swallow their own saliva. From the brain, the virus then spreads back out to the rest of the body, again using the nerve highways. It travels to highly innervated areas, most notably the salivary glands. This is the final diabolical step in the virus's life cycle. By concentrating in the saliva, the virus ensures it can be passed on to the next victim through a bite, starting the whole horrifying cycle all over again. The good news in all of this is that rabies is almost 100% preventable, but only if you act fast. If you were ever bitten or scratched by a wild animal or a pet that is not up to date on its shots, the first thing you do is wash the wound thoroughly with soap and water for at least 15 minutes. This can wash away a significant amount of the virus. Then, you must seek medical attention immediately. Treatment involves a series of shots called post-exposure prophylaxis, or PEP. This includes a dose of human rabies immune globulin, which provides immediate antibodies to fight the virus at the wound site, and a series of rabies vaccine shots over 2 weeks, which helps your body build its own long-term immunity. This treatment is incredibly effective, but it must be given before the virus reaches the brain. So, while the journey of the rabies virus is a scary one, knowledge is power. Understanding how it works highlights just how critical immediate action is. Always be cautious around unfamiliar animals. Keep your pets vaccinated, and if an incident happens, don't wait. Get help right away. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into science and health. Stay safe out there.